Are there any big things you decided to edit out of The Crows? Yes. So when I originally wrote it, um, Mercy had point of view chapters, and there's one on my website that you can read. And so the way that Ricky got introduced originally was Lucretia's skeleton came out of the wishing well. So Lucretia, bless her, Lucretia Savant. So she was, or that wasn't. So she was the one of the daughters who threw herself into the well, back in the day, like I think in the interwar period or just after the First World War. Um, but I kind of changed the timeline, and I don't think she did that in the end in my whole head canon of the history of the house. But anyway, I had this idea that it, this kind of it was more of an image, really, just like this really fun idea of a skeleton being washed out or flooded out of a well, and Carrie just opening the curtains in the morning. There's just this skeleton draped, sort of like it's climbing out, like just. Um, so she goes over to have a look at it, and sort of it starts to slip back into the well again, and she grabs so she gets the skull, just like a Hamlet moment or something, and just like, yeah, and then that was how you got to meet people who work at the morgue and people who like are members of um the Pagamonsi police department, which shouldn't have its own department. It shouldn't have its own morgue. That's actually not how it works. In the UK, obviously, we don't. But the town has its own kind of thing for reasons. But yeah, so you're going to meet a load of different characters, and that all of that got cut. Poor Lucretia.